This is the upper part of the paddock CT1 or C1. It's not a temporary one, but it will be modified very soon because we want to dig a little bit over there for some water retention. But what I wanted to show you is finally the grasses are growing. Also the temperatures are quite low, but at least we have enough moisture. And the other thing is, you see that a lot of the manure is still there. And that is because the water was lacking, and therefore it did not get dissolved, neither did earthworm try to consume it. So that is one of the challenges here in this climate. When it is warm, it is dry, and when finally the rain comes, then things start. But if the rain comes very late, well, then it's already cold, and processes do not work as they do work elsewhere. But of course, more biomass in the soil will then solve part of the problem. I know that some of you are eagerly watching the forecast for this region here. And yes, that forecast shows high probabilities for every day now. But what actually comes from the sky is only a drizzle. And then you can see up there is a glimmer of blue. So this cloud cover is not very thick and does not carry a lot of water. At least it's not heavy enough so that it rains. Rain here is almost as always a shower. So it's a little thunderstorm, and if that does not happen, or it happens 5 kilometers elsewhere, then we don't get any. So it is moist, wet, but it's not really a downpour to fill up all the ponds and swales that we have. Some are filling up, but it's very, very slowly. So this is not the rain that we are supposed to have. And I'm filming this here while I talk. So this is the temporary paddock, the sacrifice paddock. It's a bit too large, but that is what we have. It's because of the fencing, because this was a pig-safe fence, and it also keeps the bovines in, while this type of fence here does not work very well with the calves, because they figure out how to jump between the wires. And we have been keeping them in here while we could not graze elsewhere. But this will change now in a few days. So next week, when there is sun, we will take them out to graze for maybe 2 hours in some places, and then back here. And later, when there is more forage, it is growing, not here but in the other paddocks, we will then start our rotation in the usual way, like we have been doing this since we started. And then this gets some rest, and I believe, looking at some of the greener spots, for example that one here, we will see some good growth in here as well when the animals are out. Because right now they of course go for everything that is green, and nothing will grow therefore. But I think with all the additional manure and the additional straw and all this, in spring this will again be a very, very good spot. So let's see. They are gone. No member of the bovine family is in here. But they cannot go far, because there is a string of polywire and it's electrified, so that they cannot go down there. But instead, they are up there. And now that I showed up, they are mooing because they think I will bring pellets. But that's not the case. We put them there in this temporary paddock CT3 so that they graze off the old growth, so that the new plants get more sunlight. And here this is also truncated, so that they won't go up, because up there the guys are fixing the fence so that we can do more grazing up there. The idea is to get some hoof action in this place here, and later we also want to let the pigs roam this place so that they munch on the acorns. Of course the cows also like to eat the acorns. This one here is looking for them, but there will be more, and 14 pigs in this huge area, so basically 2/3 of our land. The pigs should find something. And our bovines will not go up there just yet, so the pigs will be there first. And it's looking good. They have cleared up this area. This is some 2 hectares in total all the way down there. So this is now the second short grazing session that they're having. By short I mean when the guys come and get ready, they will bring them out here, and before they leave they will take them back to CT1, the place down there with all the straw. And the next day this will repeat, so this is now the second day. But we will also take them to places where there is real forage by now, but we wait until the rain stops so that they will not destroy it with the very same hoof action, because that hoof action is positive. When the ground looks like that, then the hoofs open little channels so that water can infiltrate. But if there is already a lot of plant cover, then they will just destroy these plants. So that is why we use a sacrifice paddock, the one down there, in order to avoid this. So we need to carefully manage where to put them, because the very same animal can do good for the land, but also can destroy it. And our volunteer plant, the Sudan grass, that was sitting here at the edge, is basically gone. Someone ate it. So that is what's left. This thing can be toxic when it's small, but on the other hand, the dose makes the venom, and therefore I don't think that's a problem. So nobody fell ill or even is dead by now, so that's not a problem. But of course in larger quantities it would be.